Spo, obviously this stretch has been really productive for Omer, on court and growth standpoint. But how much has this stretch kind of helped him earn the confidence and the respect of the vets on this team?
It helps. I mentioned it before. You trust what you see. You trust what has actually happened. And the guys have seen it. The veterans have all seen how much he's improved and how diligent he's been behind the scenes working at it, every single day. So this has been just an incredible player development, working with Malik and UD, and then the minutes he's been able to learn from these NBA experiences playing against, big time talent.
Spill the corner three has been a part of what you've been doing since you've been doing it. And now you're taking the most, making the most, 41% in that space. What do you like about the way the guys get to it?
Right. Well, they're unselfish. Guys enjoy making plays for each other. You can try to develop that and work on it. You definitely can improve it with your teams, but nothing improves it more than having guys that want to do it, and want to set up their teammates and help them get open looks. We also have very good shooters, so that creates openings and overreactions, and the unselfishness of the guys. Usually find an open look, from some of the assertiveness.
And secondly, you've talked about the competitiveness of the Eastern Conference all season long, but here at this center point is the top teams are kind of crawling all over each other and changing spots. Your view of the competition of that as you go through the second half.
It's fun. If you're a competitor, you like these kind of things during a regular season. You don't want to just try to get through a regular season. You want to enjoy the competition, and there's some really good teams in the East. That's the way it should be. It's never easy when you're trying to do something special.
You have a lot of young guys that are having career years, which makes sense because they're young, but you also have a 36-year-old in PJ who's blowing his career efficiency out of the water. He's having one of the best to date, one of the most efficient 36-year-old seasons ever. Is it just a matter of the shots going in, or is there something in particular that's clicking that has led to the increased efficiency for him?
I'm not sure. He's a great shooter. He already is one of the best in the history of the game, in terms of the corner shooting. Based on our needs, and because we've had so many moving parts, we've had to use them in different ways. He's a winner. He's a competitor. He's extremely smart, high IQ. So as we've added more on his plate, and in particular the playmaking, it just makes sense that he would be able to do, some of these things just because of his intelligence and feel. You've seen it over the years as a screener and super high IQ defensively. He can play anywhere on the court. We assumed that could translate to a little bit more, and we've needed all of it. He's just a winning player. Some of those plays, that dive, the deflection to the dive. I don't know if that will go down, I guess, as a steal, but that has so much more impact, than just a steal. I'm just glad he's on our side.
Coach, don't have to tell you that Embiid's been on a tear of late, but all of that has really come since you guys last played him and defended him well back in Philly. What did you like about the way you guys defended him last game, and what can you take into this game from that experience?
Yeah, I think at the time he was working through some injuries, so that wasn't necessarily the healthy version of Embiid, the guy that we all know. He's a fierce competitor. He can find different ways, to really exploit your defense, and that's his skill level, his ability to draw fouls, his size. He's really intelligent as well, so he knows the schemes. He's seen all the different kind of schemes, the different kinds of traps or zones or people trying to deny him the ball. He's just really well versed on how to exploit all those different coverages. You just have to be relentless with it, knowing that you're going to lose some of the battles, but you got to make it as tough as possible and see where that goes.
Coach, early in the season, you couldn't help but notice Caleb Martin establishing himself defensively in your 2-3 zone. Now lately, he's established himself defensively, period. How vital and how helpful has his defense become to you and your team right now?
Yeah, I mean, he's earning these minutes, and that's when you have a deep team, that's what you want, guys that are ready, prepared, and then making it really tough for you to take them out of the game. And his defensive versatility, his quickness, his tenacity, all of these things fit very well to what we want to do. And I would say it was just the opposite. We noticed his man-to-man defense and his energy first, and then we try to teach him some aspects of the zone. But he's shown that he can do both.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Thank you.